As Ida scooted into her seat, third row from the front, second desk farthest from the door, her tennis shoe made an embarrassing sharp squeak on the shiny linoleum, like the sound of sneakers on a gym floor. Ida gasped, then exhaled when nobody looked in her direction. She spread her notes over the desk and slumped down into the hard seat. Ida had claimed this perfect spot at the beginning of 8th grade so she could remain unnoticeable, like the dust on last year's history books, and the spot had not failed her. The talkative kids all sat in the front 2 rows on the side near the door, which was to Ms. Bloom's left. Ms. Bloom, who most of the kids called Miss Eva because she asked them to, must have had a chronically sore neck because she never looked toward the windows, and fortunately, the kids didn't seem to see Ida either. From that invisible, anonymous spot, Ida could zone out when the class material was easy, which was always. She liked to look down onto the little footpath alongside the school building that nearly aligned with the border between her city of Oldbridge, Massachusetts, and neighboring Oldbridge Highlands. Ever since she could remember, edges and boundaries seemed to laugh at Ida, challenging her to a game of truth or dare. When her mind wandered too far, she imagined water trickling through the concrete pathway and seeping down into the soft ground where it belonged, and Ida felt herself coming back. It was now more than 8 months into the 9-month school year, and Ida was still the new kid at Riverview School. It had a reputation as a special K-12 school, where kids were either a little too smart or a little too weird to thrive in the public schools, and their parents hoped an innovative program would bring out the Beethoven or the Meryl Streep or the Bill Gates in them. To Ida, the school wasn't special. It was strange. The building was too new and felt like it was plopped down from the shelf of a toy store. The rooms were too colorful, and the fluorescent lights were so bright that the hallways made you dizzy, like the waiting room at the doctor's office. Even the temperature was controlled so that every day felt like the first day of second semester, when the end of school seemed a lifetime away. How could you know when it was time to be energized or time to slow down? When to want to go outside and when to be glad to stay in? What Ida hated the most was that the teachers were always happy, too happy. And even though they talked a lot about the real world, it all seemed fake. Ida was at Riverview because she had to be.